Hi guys, welcome to this video. Today we will solve one more LeetCode question which is under top interview 150. So today we will solve the question number 3, longest substring without repeating characters, which comes under medium. So let's understand the question. So here the question is saying, given a string s, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. So we need to find the length of the longest substring. So what is a substring? Substring is a part of the string which is continuous, and in this particular question we need to find a particular substring which is of which doesn't have any repeating characters. So with this example, the example one has a string abc abcbb. So the answer is abc and the length is 3. Why? Because this abc is unique, and this is the max length of string you can have where you will not have any repeating characters. Because if you will include abca, this is of length 4, but you have repeating characters a and a, right? And even if you start from bca, okay, this is also of length 3, so this is equally acceptable. So but we need to give the length as a return type, so it doesn't matter. So if we include this bca, so this also have the unique characters a, b and c, and the length is 3. So but if you include this, it becomes 4 and you have b as the repeating characters, so which is not allowed. Okay, so you need to understand substring, it is a continuous string. So here also it has been saying a substring is a contiguous non-empty sequence of characters within a string. Okay, just understand question 2. Question 2 has all the repeating characters, so the only unique characters will be a one string, which is, that's why the length is 1. And in this also wke, which is a part of this substring, it has a length 3. Okay, so we are returning max length, which is the output is 3. Let's understand the constraint. So constraint, it is saying that length can be 0 to 5 into 10 to the power 4, and s consists of English letters, digits, symbols and spaces. Okay, so we need to take care of everything. So let's think about the solution. So here we can think we can think of longest substring as the length. Suppose we have two variables, start and end, of which is pointing start or any other point. So the distance between these two, the length between the start and the end, is your substring length, which we have to return, but it needs to be such that it needs to be unique. So let's start from here. Suppose we start from a, we are including this, okay, since it's unique. B, we are including this since this is also unique. We are including c since this is also unique. Now can we include next a or not? So how do we find out if we should include that or not? This is our main challenge, right? So we can take help of hash map, hash set, so it will keep track of whether we have already traversed this particular letter or not. Okay, so if we have already traversed, we can keep track of the indexes. So we need to now suppose abc we have traversed, now a. Now we are here, if we want to include this a and we have to dismiss this a, which is also equally fine because bca is also like a valid character, right? But how do we decide till what we need to remove from the start, right? So we need to since we encountered a duplicate value a, so we need to find the index of already added a. So index is 0, so we need to surpass that a. Why? Because till that a it will be a duplicate, because we need to add another a, right? So till the previous a it will be a duplicate, so we'll start counting from the next letter of the a. Okay, so now if our start was this and our end was this, now our start will move from after the duplicate character. Okay, you'll understand more easily if I'll start writing the code. So let's start with the code. So since the length can be 0 as well, so let's find out the length first. So we'll take a variable int length. So the length of the string via length method. So now if we have length less than equal to 1, because if it is 1, then the substring length will be 1. So we can simply return length, right? So it handles 0 and 1 keys. Now for rest of the things, we'll have a hash map, okay, which will keep track of character and its index. Okay, so the variable name is map. Okay, so we have created a hash map. Now we'll have a variable called start, which will point to 0, max length, which we are going to return as our final result. Okay, okay, now we'll start traversing our string. So we'll have a variable called end, okay, which will start from 0 and end should be less than our length, okay, and plus plus. Okay, now so since we are adding a character, so we'll get the character from the string with the method called caret. It will give us the character at a particular index. Okay, so we'll get the character, okay, and we'll check in the map if we already added this character. So for checking whether we have already added this key, we have this method called contains key, okay, which will check if it is already been added. If it is not added, then we'll simply put it, right? ch, and end is the index where it is present, right? And our max length will be math dot maximum of my current max length and end minus start plus 1. Okay, why plus 1? Because our indexes start with 0. So this was simple. If it doesn't contain anything, then we are keep on adding it, and we are just subtracting the end index with the starting index, and we're getting the max length. Now if we have already added, like in this case, right, a, b, c, we have already added, we got the max length. Now we encountered a. Okay, now we'll check a is already in there. So what we will do, we will navigate to that index where we'll not have that a, previous a. Okay, so for this we need to get our previous a's index. So we can do map.get of ch, right? So okay, we need to add plus 1 to it. So our start will be the next index of our previous duplicate key, right? So once we come here, so we need to surpass this a. So for this purpose, we will fetch our previous index and we'll add plus 1. But this will not suffice. We need to have the maximum of my start and this my current index. So our start will be updated like this. Why like this? Because if you take an example of this EBBA as a string, so in your map you will add as a 0. Okay, our start is here, so we have added in the map a, which our index is 0. Now we have added b as an index is 1. Okay, and our start is 0 right now. Now once we come over here, b equal to 2, so we come here, like our map is already having this key b, right, with index 1. So we need to have a new start, right? So our start will be map.get, which is 1, it will return, and plus 1. So our new start will become 2, right? Now why we have added math.max, I will show you. So now our start is 2, which is fine. Okay, so now our start will become from here. Now we encountered a after that. Now our a is already present. Okay, now our start will be map.get of ch. So our ch is a, so our, if I'll get ch of a, so it will return 0, and 0 plus 1 1. So our new start will become 1, so it is going backwards. That's why we need to add math.max, that if we have already traversed max value to that, to some greater value to the current start, so we should pick up that one. Okay, so let's run this. So our test cases got passed. Let's submit it. So it got submitted. Hope you understood the question, and see you in the next video. Thank you.